Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. Joke's on you, Maxis, I have the day off today. I was secretly manifesting a patch for this Tuesday, and I guess it ended up working, though I am working on the first Tuesday of May, which is probably the day we'll get the next roadmap, so I'm enjoying this little victory while I can. But without further ado, let's jump into the patch notes. So they start off by saying, "Hello Simmers, can you believe that we are already approaching the end of the first quarter of 2022? Where does the time go? We hope you have been enjoying neighborhood stories and are looking forward to everything that is coming through the rest of the year." So yeah, I think we are getting that roadmap next week. To round out the first 4 months of the year, this update brings with it a number of bug fixes, including some which have been high on your list, and a new main menu which is more focused on you and your Sims. Let's take a look and see what's being updated with this release, the Sims team. New look main menu. We have a new look for the main menu, and it isn't just aesthetics. First thing you will probably notice is the new launch panel on the right. Not only does it look different, it has new modular features built in to personalize your experience. If you are a new simmer, you'll notice that the new game button includes some motivational messages underneath it to help you with your first game experience. If you have been with The Sims 4 for long enough to create a save game, then you'll notice the resume button is no longer a giant play icon, and instead displays a profile picture of your last active sim from your last saved session. Your sim will have a little something to share or say. Wow, rest in peace play button. I think that has survived many layout changes, because I don't know if I can even think of a game right now that has had more main menu changes than The Sims 4. They just can't seem to decide on just what's the best layout to stick with. Sims community has posted a couple of screenshots. The first thing I actually noticed is that the creepy possessed phone girl is still there! They changed the main menu for the zillionth time, yet they still haven't removed her. And it's even creepier now, I think, because it just says ring ring without the context. So once again, Maxis just proving that they have the audacity. So mainly the changes are on the right hand side. So yep, play button is gone. I actually do kind of like how it shows your most recently played sim with the resume button. It has that little flavor text below it. Then below that you have load game, then new game, play scenario, gallery, and options. It does seem a little cluttered, I think, now with how it's arranged. Maybe I'll get used to it, but I don't know. This might still overall be a step back in comparison to the previous main menu. Here's a second screenshot with the little flavor text below the resume button. Katy Perry, miss you. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Other changes include surveys. These little surveys will appear periodically on the main menu and can be completed without leaving the game. Some of these surveys will be fun, while others could help shape the future of The Sims 4 based on your feedback. If you prefer to control when you see or don't see surveys in-game, you can toggle your setting in Game Options, Other, under the Enable in-game surveys. This actually sounds a little exciting to me because I sometimes bring up those surveys we got back in 2020 where we could actually show our interest in possible future content that could come to the game, and some of those things have come true, like neighborhood stories and basically the Snowy Escape expansion pack, where one of the surveys did include a whole section about winter activities. So I really hope this means we will get more surveys like those rather than just one simply asking for our feedback on the existing kits. Next we got new packs filters. On occasion, when checking out the latest packs, you might notice a new entry in the pack filters at the top of the screen. Be sure to check these out when you see them. There could be something new to discover that you might have otherwise missed. I'm a little confused about this. Maybe this is something that we won't really see in-game until the next pack or kit releases. Then dynamic main menu panels. Some of the information panels on the main menu come with expanding information panels. Simply hover over a panel and the details will present themselves. Move off the panel and the information box will collapse down again. Now we move on to the bug fixes, starting with the base game. Starting a scenario and attempting to move your household in with an existing household will no longer silently end your scenario. Now you will need to complete or cancel your active scenario before merging households. Fingernails should no longer clip into the fingers and look distorted while creating a young adult female sim in Create a Sim. We are continuing to review distorted nails in other situations, so keep an eye out for additional fixes in this area in future updates. Okay, I'm curious to see how that actually looks in game now, because I have noticed some of the newer nails that we've got look a little bit too low with the placement on the fingers, so it's a little off to me. But next we have for simmers on PlayStation and Xbox, running into an issue with dropping walls and moving between floors with the D-pad, we have good news. We have implemented a fix which should restore your D-pad functionality. If you continue to run into issues, please reach out to us on Answers HQ. Then simmers that chose to cancel the process of saving a built-up lot to my library while the lot thumbnails were being generated could find themselves temporarily locked out of navigating the lot or would experience graphical flickering. This performance impact should now be resolved and the thumbnails will no longer generate behind the scenes after canceling the save lot process. I haven't heard of this issue, but it sounds pretty bad, so I'm glad they fixed that one. We have tidied up the game options menu a little by removing the fill in empty lots option. This particular option has been superseded with neighborhood stories and the move-in functionality. Yeah, that has come up in my head a couple times where I'm like, I wonder what's the point of that in the options menu if we have that through neighborhood stories. So yeah, no point in that being there anymore. Pulling a prank and breaking the toilet is all fun and games until you can't repair it, which is exactly what happened to the Sweet Escapes country toilet. The toilet is now repairable by your skilled sims or by calling in a repair service. While planning an event, jumping between invite sims and select a place tabs will be accurately reflected in the tab icons. The Origin in-game overlay on PC should resize to the correct resolution if it was open during game client resolution changes. Selecting the button on a video window before the video finished playing was leaving some players with a gray screen. This should no longer happen. Lastly, we got some pack fixes. Discover University. University can be tough, but re-enrolling after being suspended shouldn't be one of those difficulties. Now when you get your acceptance letter in the mail, your sim will be able to head back and complete their higher education journey. Outdoor treat. NPCs were getting so stressed that they would make the de-stressing decoction on the grill and then finish it on the stove. Now they will no longer split their creation of this concoction between grills and stoves. Decor to the max. The Circle of Infinity wall sculpture comes with plenty of warnings, but after getting lost staring into the Circle of Infinity, we went and sorted out that infinity frame, which didn't accurately represent the lighting from the environment around it. I did not realize there was a problem with that mirror. Then again, it did try to hypnotize me into loving Kit, so that's probably the reason why I didn't notice. Okay, so normally this is where I'd wrap up my thoughts on the patch, but something really weird is going on. The Sims tweeted, "Ring ring Simmers, have you seen me on the new main menu? Well, alongside today's update, I'm now available on the gallery to download." Not only that, she's taken over their entire Twitter branding, even with the profile picture being changed and the Twitter header with the Sim thing to celebrate with that theme they did for this quarter, but now she's on there. What the hell is going on? I'm even seeing pictures posted by Simmers, including Sims community, about the phone girl just being all over the main menu. Is this some prank on me or something? I haven't gone in the game yet, but I'm scared to find out now because really, are they really putting this much effort into a late April Fool's prank where they instead just like fixed a lot of bugs that, contrary to what they said near the beginning of the patch notes, weren't really that high on Simmer's wish list for things to get fixed? I'm so baffled right now. Like, this is something that is apparently actually happening, and it's just, I don't understand. Was this supposed to come out on April 1st, but then it got delayed because of the error code 0 thing? I don't know. This is just so bizarre. I'm running out of words to say at this point. So I guess I will wrap up my thoughts on the patch overall. So I was hoping they would put out a patch before the end of this month and fix some bugs, which is good, but they still seem to be taking so long to fix bigger issues like Evergreen Harbor and the rocket ship. That's been broken since Cottage Living. There's still some aspects of My Wedding Stories that I hear are still broken, like the bouquet toss. So, and with the main menu too, like how many more times is the main menu going to be redone before The Sims 4 eventually comes to its end? It's still like they're focusing on the wrong things, which isn't a new thing, but it seems like this is just another occurrence of that. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this patch and the invasion of the phone girl. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!